Hello there! Welcome to another episode of Flash of Zellow, fiction done fast. The Twitch... what? There was a noise behind me, it scared me. The Twitch stream where I take my friends' writing prompts and I turn them into one-page short stories for your entertainment. Hello! How's everyone been going today? Durgan. The rest of the stream is going to be performed in nothing but Swedish Chef. How is everybody doing today? It is rainy, it is gloomy, it is cloudy. It would be much improved with the presence of some tea. That's a good idea. Hey, honey? Would you want some tea? Cool. You're gonna make it, right? Yeah, it checks out. She's gonna make me some tea. So, I think I already asked how everybody's doing. I'm doing... You know how it goes. COVID numbers are spiking. It's great. Everything's great. And our normal trip to the grocery store was impeded. It was weird because we go first thing Sunday mornings, and it is usually pretty quiet. Like we usually arrive between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, and we got there and it didn't look any different than any other week. But apparently it was the holiday shoppers, and there was almost just so many people without masks, and not social distancing, and it was unpleasant, to say the least. So, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. I've been trying to get a pheasant out of our bramble bushes. Otherwise, good. So is it your pheasant? Is it a random pheasant? Is it your pheasant that shouldn't be in the bramble bushes because it's your pheasant and you need it? Or is it that you have bramble bushes and there's a pheasant in there and you don't want this rando pheasant? I don't know a lot about living in not an apartment. This is the extent of my knowledge. Yes, I grew up in the Midwest. Yes, I lived in the country until I was 9, and then I lived in a college town in Arkansas, and then I lived in just outside of Vegas. So like, I don't know the ins and outs of your part of your world. No, I don't want to be part of your world. I escaped living out in the country. I don't think I could ever go back. Not like I'm living in, the height of culture and urban expanse where I'm at, but I want to get out of here. Right?
Yes. What?
We want to get out of here?
Absolutely.
I gotta get out of this place if it's the last thing I ever do. Oh, I'm getting scritches.
Scritches.
Bitches get scritches.
It's good.
When I said that to you, when I gave you scritches, you got mad at me.
I don't like being called bitches.
Oh. I claim it. Mm-hmm. This is bitches. Mm-hmm. Not that one, though. She doesn't like it. And we respect that.
Yeah.
But she still gets scritches.
Yeah.
Man, it's dark. Is that better? Now you can see my beautiful face. Wait. I think it's voguing. I don't know. Should I turn on the big light? I'm just stalling for time. So, my phone lags. I think it was shot but not killed. Have you tried gasoline and a lighter? Two birds with one explosion? Yeah, you're not the first person to tell me that there's a bit of lag. Oh well. Just makes me look just a little bit crazier than I already am. Ah! Anyways. Well, while you're trying to type up whatever it is that you're trying to type up, I assume you're typing, I'm going to do the thing. So, the thing where I read the prompts. That thing. So we've got an exploration of class warfare and inequality that takes place, night in the museum style, in a big furniture outlet store between sentient pieces of furniture. No humans allowed. Think Snowpiercer, but in an RC Willy. A 3-word prompt, eggplant, furious, catastrophe. Oh, I actually meant to do attributions here, because I also notice I was trying to attribute some prompts, and I couldn't remember who gave them to me, so I have to go back through and kind of figure that out. This was Shakespeare X, JR. Pretty sure that was Kythus. We got Dune Harper right here. Actually, Dune Harper, while I got ya, gotcha in my sights. Did you give me this Canada one? A man refuses to concede a local election in Canada. The Mounties need to evict him from government property, but they're too nice. Oh, hey, bud, you gotta leave that there house now. We got maple bacon and maple syrup and some Timmy Hortons if you're hungry. Was that you? I can't remember. There's so many prompts now. I can't keep them all straight. Yeah, let me know if that was your prompt. Otherwise I haven't... Canada ain't mine. Fuck. Maybe it was Kythus then? Who knows? Okay. 3-word prompt. Eggplant, furious, and catastrophe. Then this tone prompt, which I actually looked into. I listened to the song again, although I did get hit by a copyright strike the last time I listened to it on stream, so... Ooh. But the prompt was, write a piece that feels like this. Ushaga Vivek Rui. It is a song, but I actually took and added the lyrics here. So I was going to read through those and maybe see what if that actually shakes anything loose or, you know, helps any ideas. How about that? Little red bird of the black peat ground. Black peat ground, black peat ground. Little red bird of the black peat ground, where did you sleep last night? Did I not sleep last night on the top of the bush, on the top of the bush, on the top of the bush, when with rain falling on every side, and oh, wretched was my sleep. Did I not sleep last night on the top of the briar, with the wind while the wind was blowing all around, and oh, wretched was my sleep. Did I not sleep last night on top of the wave, where many a man's son slept before me, and oh, wretched was my sleep. I slept last night between two leaves, as the baby sleeps on the breast of the mother, and oh, my sleep was good. Yep. So, I think it is fair to say after all these weeks, I don't know if Shakespeare X is floating around, but after all these weeks, I don't think tone prompts are probably my thing. Yeah, I don't know. They are different. You know? We're like, yeah, I don't know. So we'll try. We'll continue to think on it. I wanted to do every, you know. Thus far, there hasn't really been any prompts that I have just explicitly been like, yeah, I hate doing that. The QAnon one got close. but that one still turned out. I don't dislike what that turned into. But we did get a new one. Oh, sorry. Pumpkins and Carve People. A president finds out he's fired via Twitter. Oh, wait. Writer who's run out of ideas to write has an existential crisis. I kind of like that one. So, even though it is the newest, I think I'm going to try and run with Dune Harper's that he sent me right before the stream started. Da-da. Okay. Blake and Keith, familiar names? No! Say it isn't so! I wondered if you'd notice. And by notice, I mean I wondered if the resolution on whatever screen you're viewing this would be high enough resolution for you to read the names. So.
went and moved the mug to the place where I was going to put the mug.
Struggles.
What was spooky?
What?
I'm talking to the chat.
Oh.
And by the chat, I mean Dune Harper.
Oh.
The door just opened. Yeah, it does that. When someone opens it.
Yeah. Typically.
Well, yeah, I figured you were here, but you weren't talking in the chat. So, like, for all I know, you could just be a rando stranger who found their way into my stream and was just like, this is... Jesus Twitty fucking Christ, I had a heart palpitation.
What?
Jesus Twitty fucking Christ, I had a heart palpitation.
Why? Who?
Dune Harper.
Because I came in?
I assume so.
I live here.
Not anymore.
I do.
The stream is all that matters now. I'm sorry, I just... Now that I finished writing the story, I allowed myself to imagine Dune Harper just having a fucking heart attack because my door opened. I need a dramatic reenactment of that. Man. If you only had 1 year... If I only had 1 year... I don't know what if you only had 1 year is referencing. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's referencing something I said and have already subsequently forgot about, or. Yeah, no, I got nothing. But it makes me think of Unis Honest, and now I'm sad. You okay? She's fine. She always makes that noise when she's happy. Because that's what being in a relationship with me does. Right, honey?
What?
On the mark there. Get it. Get what? What am I getting? She wants to get an Unis on his tattoo.
I do.
Q's, his name is on the mark. Oh, do I get it? You didn't, it wasn't a question mark, so I thought you were saying, get it! Get it, boy! Not, do you get it? Anyways, I'm going to read this story. Before Blake had even finished entering his friend's apartment, Keith had slammed the door behind him, clipping his arm. Hey, dude, what's the leather jacket? You okay? You sounded, distraught. I am distraught, the ginger snapped. Ginger snap. All right, calm down, sit down, and tell me what's up. I ran out of ideas. Blake stared at Keith, his head tilted, the very picture of concern. Ideas? Yeah, writing ideas. Ah. Well, maybe you just need to take a break, refill the tank, recharge the batteries. I tried that. I tried everything. Everything I could think of. I read, I gamed, I did drugs. Got any left? Blake asked, perking up. Keith sighed and shook his ragged mop of red hair. I took them all just to be sure. Damn. Maybe you just need a kickstart. I could give you a prompt. Keith looked dubious, but nodded. Blake said. Blake said. Aha! Blake said. A streamer does writing prompts for his audience. One day he gets one that hits too close to home. It's so meta, Keith whined. I don't know. Well, what would hit too close to home? After as many years of therapy as I've done, not much. Face it, I'm done for. Not on my watch, you're not. Blake stood. We're gonna get you back to writing. How? By having you stop writing. Keith stared back at him. I don't think you understand my issue. I need something to write about. Live a little. Go out. Get dirt on your fingers and blood on your hands. And friend, Blake broke into a wide grin. I'm gonna give it to you. Not gonna lie, I feel like that is exactly how half of our conversation sounded when we were teenagers. See, and the funny thing is while it sounds like they're going to go out and commit a murder with the blood, dirt under your fingers and blood on your hands, the live a little line just makes me think of The Greatest Showman. Or is it The Greatest Show?
Greatest Showman, I think.
I think the song is The Greatest Show and the movie is The Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
But that song, The Other Side, you could finally live a little, finally laugh a little, give you the freedom and dream a little, to wake you up and stop your aching. Take your walls and start unbreaking. Now that's a deal that seems worth taking. I guess I'll leave that up to you. Well, that's intriguing, but to go would cost me greatly. So what percentage of the show would I be taking? Fair enough, you'd want a piece of all the action. Make it, we could make it shake and make, wait. 7, make it happen. I wasn't born this morning. 18 would be just fine. Why not just go ahead and ask for nickels on the dime? 15, I do 8. 12, maybe 9. 10. Don't you wanna get away to the whole new part you're gonna play? Cause I got what you need and I don't wanna take the time. Need the other side. Anyways, I like this little story. Actually, Dune Harper. I love that you have this whole song memorized, but can't remember the name of the movie. Yeah, it checks out. Actually, Dune Harper, the more I was writing this, the more it just reminded me of that script I wrote. I think it was called Don't Answer That. About the kid who, like, goes through a breakup. It was that script I wrote that was really, Kevin Smith inspired. And your character was named Ace. And you came in through my bedroom window to, like, get me out of my funk, or my character. But by my character, it was me. And you had the line... No. I had the line, Ace, I hate to burst your megalomaniacal, Ace, I hate to burst your megalomaniacal delusional bubble, but... Oh, fuck. No, it's been so long, I don't remember. Ace, I hate to burst your megalomaniacal delusions of grandeur. But I am perfectly content to continue this brooding mockery of existence I call a life, and nothing you say can change that, or something like that. I hate to burst your bubble and any other delusions of grandeur you might be harboring in that megalomaniacal... fuck. Yeah, I wrote it back... That was back in the Nevada days. That was, like, 2011? So, after high school, but before I left to go to university. I gotta find this now, because that line was so bad that I reused it in a play I wrote in college, and I showed it to a professor, and she just went, "You're showing off." I was like, oh. The playwright is showing off. She's British. Do-do-do. Look, I hate to burst your bubble, Ace, and any other megalomaniacal delusions of grandeur you might be harboring in that twisted psyche of yours, but I'm perfectly content continuing my brooding mockery of a human existence, and nothing you can say will change that. To which your character said, "Your ex-girlfriend's downstairs," and I went, "Shit, why didn't you tell me before?" And then we leapt out of the second floor window. So. And then there was going to be a stoner named Danny Dean. Good times, right? Okay. I like the juxtaposition of a lot of big smart words followed by shit. I mean, is that not the duality of, if not man, the duality of us? We were always way smarter than we ever, like, behaved. Shoving ice cream cones in eyes and running across pool tarps and any other dumb shit we did. Like, we didn't even have... majority of the dumb shit I did was before I experimented with drugs or alcohol. Most of it was just being a teenager and being like, yeah, that sounds fun. Let's do it. Or just accidents, like that time we almost killed, No, that wasn't you. That was Rambo. Rambo almost killed Brian in the truck. I think that was him. Anyways, it's amazing any of us are alive today. So, what prompt are we doing now? One day on stream I'll have to tell, you're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? Where the tides and the sun in the sky. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. It's been a while. Alright. So we have the exploration of class warfare, 3-word prompt, tone prompt, pumpkins that carve people, Our president finds out he's fired via Twitter. Oh man, it's these. Pretty sure y'all would be dead without me. I don't know, Dune Harper. What do you think? I'm not convinced. And I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if we were all together right now, you and I'd be like, all right, let's prove it. We're gonna prove it wrong. We're gonna go do something stupid. We're gonna do the dumbest thing possible. I'd have been fine. Blubber bounces back. I just want to watch Flubber. Anyways. Oh, man. While we're starting this 10, 11-year-old argument, happy anniversary, by the way, guys. Prompt, it's these, the president finds out he's fired via Twitter. These prompts are anything that's like current events, or it's so hard for me because I something like the amount of damage that someone like Donald Trump has done, and his enablers and his supporters, it's really hard for me to feel like I can write a prompt that's lighthearted, I guess, would be the word I'd have to use. It doesn't feel lighthearted. It doesn't feel like it feels like making jokes at a wake, you know, where it's just like, I feel like the top, like, it's ridiculous. I'm not pretending that Donald Trump isn't like a fucking joke, but the damage is real, right? So like the idea of trying to write a fun little story, quirky story about a president finding out he's fired via Twitter, it feels kind of icky, I guess. But I'll keep thinking on it, but see, we went from something really lighthearted and funny and jokey, and then I talked about that and just brought the mood down. Alright. I like how even, like, to talk about that, I, like, pushed my chair back to create some distance. Normally, I only do that with real people in the room. What can I say? 'Cause you're welcome. The wonderful world you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. But come to think of it, I gotta go. It's your day to say you're welcome. 'Cause I'm gonna need that boat. Away, away, you're welcome. 'Cause Maui can't do anything but float. You're welcome, you're welcome. And thank you. Oh. And the light I see, it calls me. Oh, it looks like we're losing June Harper on the stream, but that's okay because we all have lives and things and pandemics and oh god and the world. It's fine. Everything's fine. But really appreciate you popping by, man. Always nice to hear from you. You definitely make the chat more lively. There are some days that doesn't happen at all. So, hope you have a good day, man. UPS is here. Did we order anything?
I don't think so. Nothing. Not expecting it.
So that one... Even after writing 61 of these stories and using the exact same structure to write each one, there's always... with a lot of frequency, do I kind of end up at the end and go, fuck, I don't have any time, what do I do? By the way, tea on a cloudy day is good. Thank you for the tea, hun. Well, let's read this story and see how it shaped up. Wait, did I? Okay, I did. The cell was the same on the third day David woke up as the first. One small bed, a place to relieve himself, and a slit in the door where food was delivered by unseen persons. And in all that time, David had yet to figure out why the fuck he was here. Why he'd been in prison. What had happened to his rights? He glared at the door, and just to keep his vocal cords spry, he yelled, "Fascists!" as loud as he could. David nearly had a heart palpitation when the door opened. A young man with blonde hair stepped into the room with his finger over his mouth and shut the door without making a sound. They made eye contact, and for a second David didn't know what to do. Finally he decided. "You escaping?" The man nodded. "I want in." The man hesitated. "I got kids, man." Several seconds passed before the man nodded again, beckoning David to follow. They slipped into the hallway, the man in the lead, David a few feet behind. They moved in silence, up and down slate-gray hallways lit by long fluorescent bulbs. Finally they reached an air vent that looked large enough for a man to fit through. The man produced a small screwdriver and set to work, unscrewing each screw with meticulous precision. Then the alarms went off. Their absence had been discovered. He wrenched the panel off and shoved David into the hole. It was too late. The guards were rounding the corner. The young man who had saved David didn't make it before they descended upon him. David muffled a scream and backed into the vent and out of sight. The guards walked on two legs, but they were not men. Not with their stick-bundle hands, pumpkin heads, and jack-o'-lantern smiles. Not as they carved the young man into pieces. So, that one was kind of like, that was a lighthearted little romp, right, guys? Ooh. So, yeah, what did you think? Went to some dark places, yeah? Not too shabby, I don't think. Enjoyable. One word. Enjoyable. Good. Yeah, that one was weird. I didn't expect that one to, as I was writing, and obviously, anytime I make a comparison, it's not me saying, wow, I'm just as good as those people. It's just, this is where my brain went. But kind of gave me a Get Out vibe. Whereas the first one today, actually, it did remind me of that script I wrote many years ago, but it also reminded me of there's this Tony Curtis, Dean Martin comedy called Who Was That Lady? Where Tony Curtis gets caught kissing one of his students by his wife, and his friend, Dean Martin, is in town, and he says, well, you're a writer, write me, come up with a reason why I was kissing that girl. So that I can, so my wife isn't mad at me anymore. And Dean Martin thinks and thinks and thinks and ultimately comes up with, you were kissing that girl because you're actually a member of the CIA, and that girl was a Russian operative, and you were trying to get information out of her. So, and you know, I actually had an opportunity to rewatch that movie for the first time in like a decade and a half this last year, and it wasn't as good as I remembered, which it happens, but I still love the concept probably more than anything. Anyways, Herbadur. I have cheesy chip fingers. Typing is hard. Gross. Alright, so. Alright, and I got both of them up on the blog. So, and I finally, after like 2 weeks, updated the YouTube channel, but that's fine. That's fine. Well then, I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna say we had a good day today. Had some fun in the chat. Got 2 more stories down, which brings us to... I have a chart, actually. I have or not a chart. Oh, right. This is... approximately, at the very least. I still need to come up with a title, but approximately. %40 of the way done toward having a novel's worth of these short stories. So, yeah, there's a percentage right there. So yeah, if I just keep this up, I will probably end up having a novel's worth, which is 50,000 words according to like NaNoWriMo. I should have about 50,000 words by around Valentine's Day. So, and it's kind of nice to have a goal. I don't know if I could commit to doing this if I was like, and I am just going to do this from here until Judgment Day. You cannot stop me. Like, and I don't know what I'll do when I reach that goal. I might keep going. I might take a break. I might stop. But that's kind of fun. So, alrighty. Well, guys, I'm gonna call it there. That is all I have to say. That is all I have to write. No heroes in 2020. And I will be back on Friday. So, I'll see you then. Bye, guys.